Jules just wanna see a view from the top of the mountain. Unexpectedly, her best friend behind suddenly rushes forward with a scream. Soon, there was no movement underneath. Jackie cautiously pokes her head out to check, see the girl lying motionless on the ground, not sure if she's really dead, so she decides to go down to finish Jules completely, but who knows when she goes there. Except seeing a bloody necklace on the ground, Jules disappears. This horrible scene can't help but make people shudder. Jules is not dead. At this time, Jules flees into a jungle with her seriously injured body, but she still can't figure it out. Why do her best friend try to kill her? While she is racking her brain over these questions, suddenly, Jackie's shout comes from not far away. Jules is so terrified, she can only bear the pain, quickly hide in a coal.
Are you okay?
Hearing Jackie keeps apologizing, the soft-hearted Jules thought she had misunderstood her. She pokes head out cautiously, but seeing Jackie instantly turns into a face wanting her to die. It scares Jules. She freezes in place, not knowing what to do. Luckily, Jackie looks around and leaves. Now Jules cannot hold, and burst into tears. She never thought a friend who has been with her day and night will kill her. Jules falls asleep in a daze of grief and despair until night. Suddenly a familiar voice wakes her up.
I'm done playing around.
Look at Jackie's murderous face, just like a demon. In order not to be found, Jules can only cover her mouth. Try not to make noise. At this moment, Jackie is already looking around with a flashlight, about to find Jules. Fortunately, there is a storm at this time. Jackie has to leave first. Jules is lucky enough to escape. With nowhere to escape, she spends the night in terror like this, but now the wound has also begun to inflame. If not treated in time, then it won't be long before she will die. So Jules quickly endures the pain and gets up, stumble on the road of self-rescue. On the other side, Jackie also makes insulin for herself, put on equipment, come to the jungle again to hunt Jules down. But unexpectedly, Jules has already sneaked back to their cabin. She searches every corner of the house, but there is no trace of the phone, the only laptop. There is also disconnected at this time. Apparently this was all done by Jackie in advance. Jules has no choice but to take painkillers first, then endure the pain and sew up the wound on the stomach. But because the wound is too deep, she finally screams heart-piercingly, and the sound also instantly attracts Jackie not far away. When she bursts into the house, Jules is gone but only sees a pile of bloody gauze on the ground. Jackie knows she won't be able to run far when she's injured, so quickly chase out again. At this time, Jules is struggling to move forward in a boat. Jackie aims her straight away, but missed the chute due to too far away. So she quickly rows another boat and chases after her. Seeing this, Jules could only do her best to row forward quickly, due to serious injury. After a while she loses her strength. Jackie bursts out laughing happily when sees it. Seeing that Jackie is about to attack Jules, fortunately, the neighbor shows up by the lake at this time. He asks loudly if the two need help. With witnesses present, Jackie doesn't dare to act rashly. She can only threaten Jules not to call help, but if miss this golden opportunity, Jules knows she will never have the chance to escape, so she yells for the neighbor couple to come to visit their house tonight. Fortunately, the neighbor agree after hearing this, and say they would be on time. Jules here finally breathes a sigh of relief, so Jackie can only takes her home, wash off the blood. Jules knows she's safe for the time being, and asks Jackie why she did this. At this time, Jackie tells the truth. Jackie also licks the boyfriend of Jules. In order to achieve the purpose, she can only deliberately trick Julie into this cabin in the forest, ready to kill her. Jackie also says, if want to live then Jules has to break up with her boyfriend. Of course Jules refuses. Next she is pushed into the water by Jackie, about to suffocate. Jules can only pretend to agree to her request. Soon, at night, the neighbor couple come to their home as promised, while Jackie and the man in the kitchen. Jules quickly and quietly asks the woman for help. However, all of this is seen by Jackie outside the window. The woman asks her husband to stay away from Jackie, but the man couldn't hear anything outside. Then Jackie rushes forward, directly wiped the man's neck with a knife. The two people in the room are terrified by the scene in front. Before they react, Jackie has rushed into the house with a knife. The woman quickly gets up and runs upstairs, but due to nervousness and fear, she is caught up. Before running far, Jackie throws her to the ground. The woman could only beg for mercy. Jackie doesn't care at all, stab her directly in the chest, then the woman dies on the spot. facing the cruel scene in front of Jules. She is frightened and stunned in place, do not know what to do, but it's not over yet. Jackie then picks up an axe and dismembers the neighbor couple. Seeing the opportunity, Jules runs quietly into the room and looks for weapons to fight back. An iron box is accidentally found on the wall panel. Jules takes and opens it. Inside are all the same necklaces as what Jackie gave her. Apparently these are the girls who were killed before. Then it can be explained from this. If Jackie likes her friend's boyfriend, she will definitely try to kill her friend. Now Jackie immediately drives Jules all the way to the depths of the jungle, but then an accident happened. Before Jackie reacts, Jules quickly opens the car door and runs away. Seeing the situation is not good, Jackie quickly pulls out the anesthesia needle. Catch up Jules immediately. Jules is terrified. All she can do is run all the way through the jungle, afraid of being caught again by Jackie. However, what in front of her is a bottomless cliff. Jules completely collapses. She just wants to change route. It's a pity Jackie has already blocked the way. Facing such a cruel girl in front, Jules is frightened and back away. Fortunately, the anesthetic takes effect at the critical moment. Then Jules quickly picks up the knife on the ground, ready to kill her with a knife. But when he thinks of the past sweet moments between the two, Jules still couldn't do it in the end, so she takes advantage of Jackie's coma, drive away from here on her own. But soon, Jules stops the car suddenly, because she thinks if she doesn't kill Jackie now, in future, Jackie won't let her go. The only way right now is to bring Jackie to justice, hand over to the police, so Jules steps the accelerator and turns back. But when she gets there, only to find Jackie has disappeared already. Apparently the medicine has worn off. The next place Jackie could go is the cabin in the woods, because Jules knows that Jackie will definitely go back to inject insulin, so she immediately drives to the cabin, just as what Jules thought. Before Jackie reacts, Jules has already put the gun on her head, and tell her to just turn herself in, then she will forgive what Jackie did to her. But how could Jackie follow Jules now? She has already turned to a demon. Seeing Jackie running upstairs, Jules runs after quickly, with a shotgun in hand. But when she just comes upstairs, the cunning Jackie appears behind her like a ghost, and directly knocks Jules out. Then she drags Jules to the cliff again.
No, please, Jackie!
Jules is not so lucky this time, bang the head on a rock, die on the spot. Jackie looks at her, confirm there is no movement, then walk straight home, call the police with a mobile phone, lie that her best friend had accidentally fallen off cliff. After all this, Jackie feels a little tired, so he goes back to the room, and injects a shot of insulin. But shortly, her body is experiencing various discomforts. At this time, he sees a recorded video in the computer. Actually, Jules secretly adds poison to insulin. Once injected, then it won't be long before she dies from a stroke. Jules also said, if Jackie wants to live, unless she turns herself in, because Jules has the antidote in her hand. Heard this, Jackie quickly runs to the cliff. At this time, how much she hopes Jules is still alive like last time. But it's too late. Jackie falls directly to the ground because of the drug effect. Until she dies, she would never think that because of her cruelty, also ruin her own life. On the contrary, Jules also because of her kindness once, hurt again mercilessly. This story tells us, nothing wrong to be kind, but don't use it in the wrong place. Kindness to the enemy is cruelty to oneself.